former Emir of Kano, Alhaji Muhammad Sanusi II, has said Nigeria is a country that does not appreciate its armed forces enough. He said the contribution of the armed forces to the peace and stability of the country cannot be overemphasized, noting that without them, the entire country would have been a theater of war. Sanusi spoke at the Lagos Secretariat Central Mosque, where he led the Jumat prayers as part of a program to commemorate the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Islamic scholar also explained that Islam is not a religion of sword, as being insinuated in some quarters, saying there is nowhere in the Holy Book where Muslims were asked to attack others unjustly. At the Secretariat Mosque was the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadiri Hamza, and the senior military officers, many members of the Nigerian Legion, among others. Shortly after the two Rakat Jumat prayers led by Halifat, the dignitaries moved to the Secretariat Hall, where special programs were hosted by the State Ministry of Home Affairs to commemorate the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Sanusi, who was a special guest at the program, in his remarks and explanation of Quran chapter 22, verse 39 to 40, which was recited prior to the commencement of the program, said the concept of jihad in Islam has been misunderstood. He reiterated that Islam enjoins the Muslim to be just, kind, and generous to non-Muslims. He explained that the battles fought in the history of Islam were targeted by sheer persecution and previous attacks on Muslims. He said, Allah does not prohibit you from dealing with those who have not attacked you for your faith, who have not expelled you from your homes. Allah does not prohibit you from being kind to them and treating them justly, because Allah loves those who do justice. The verse, Quran chapter 22, explained the meaning of jihad in Islam and the circumstances of war. So for many people who claim that Islam is a religion of the sword, there is no verse of the Quran that tells you to attack people for nothing. In other words, you are permitted to defend yourself when you are attacked, because when you are attacked, you are victims of injustice. And who are these people? These are people who are expelled from their homes, expelled from their families, persecuted for no reason other than saying Allah is my Lord. And this has been the story before the Prophet Muhammad saw and all prophets. Facing the military officers, he commended the armed forces for their devotion and sacrifice in defending the nation, saying, those who died defending their nation are martyrs. We like on this day to celebrate our armed forces. These are men and women who have devoted their lives in defending us. When we do not have armed forces like these, we will defend ourselves. Our mosques would be destroyed. Our churches would be destroyed. Our homes will be destroyed. He who dies defending his country is a martyr. So those who died, we like to remember all those who passed away in the wars in this country, all those who were victims of attacks by bandits and terrorists, all those who died in service. I would like to pray for those who remain in service, that God gives them the wisdom, the strength, and the courage to defend this country, to stand and continue to protect us. I always say that we do not appreciate our armed forces enough. These are people who are ready to die so that we can all live. We like to appreciate you, generals and other officers. We like to thank you on the behalf of Nigeria and pray that God protect you and protect our country. Amen. Okay, someone said why Nigerians are not respecting, the armed forces, because they don't respect themselves enough. Say military personnel should naturally command administration and appreciation. That is the norm globally. And that is because of the way the personnel comport themselves. But here in Nigeria, they behave mostly as hooligans, using their power to oppress others. I think these people, they need orientation. Yes, they should be given good orientation on how they, behave towards civilians and all that. They are doing well. You understand? It's not easy. They are really doing well. We're not saying that there are not good ones. There are good ones. There are still bad ones. So we just have to commend them for what they have been doing so far. So many of them have lost their life, trying to protect the Nigerian citizens. And in the part of Nigerian government as well, they should also try and ease this job for Nigerian soldiers. You understand? By getting to the root of this banditry and Boko Haram and all the Gbogbo in Nigeria, that are against Nigerian citizens, so that these people too will still know rest. Okay? So guys, let's hear from you. What's your take on what Sanusi have just said about Nigerian armed forces and Islam as a religion? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.